to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I color correct, and you guys are able to get some little tricks of how I like to color correct, and if you need to color correct as well. My skin tone is deep. My foundation that I wear in Huda is in the oh my god, hold on, in the shade Nutmeg. So I'm going to show you guys how I color correct. So there are different types of color correcting depending. If you are red, your undertones could be blue or it could be green. So it does really depend on the shade that you are, your complexion. The majority of the time you can tell by your undertones by the color here. So as I have deep skin tone, my undertones are red, hence the reason that I have to have a orange corrector. So if you do want to know what your undertones are, you can always go to your makeup artist and they'll be able to just do a quick shade match and then just tell you what you can use to color correct. Because obviously our skin tone is not one shade on our face. We have light spots and we have dark spots. So I'm just going to show you guys how I color correct. So first of all, you guys know I suffer with dry skin, so I have to grease my face first. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my cocoa butter to grease my skin, because you guys know my skin is dry. If you do have oily skin, you can just simply miss this part out. Don't have to do it because you have oily skin. So the color corrector I like to use is the Bobbi Brown in Deep Peach Intensive Skin Serum Corrector. It's 24 fluid ounce, 7 mils. So it comes like this. I really do like using this Bobbi Brown corrector. I have used this now for the past year and it hasn't failed me. I'm going to be leaving a price description down below so you guys will be able to go out and collect it. Oh my god guys, I totally forgot. Let's prime our face. Always remember to prime your face, guys. So as you guys know, I'm going to be using the Honey Do Me Up, and this is what I like to use as a primer because it's so hydrating and it's just so thick and nice, and I'm in control of it. You know, I think the worst thing is that like you end up getting a primer and you don't even have control of everything. So I think that's the worst. Okay, if you guys do see me looking down, I'm just looking down at my mirror. Right, so we're just going to go ahead and buff all of this in. So I just simply like to use dabbing motions to press it into the skin. And you want to make sure you get everywhere. And gently just press it in. Like, it's so dewy, like, can you guys see? It is just literally so dewy, it's so good. I do like using this. And then you just want to press it in until you're completely happy with it. So I'm happy with that. And that's the primer. And you can just see the gold reflectives on it. Once that's done, now guys, I have to be careful with this primer because my undertones are red. My face is very red. So I have to be careful when I use this. So because if not, it will just make my skin look so red, and then underneath my foundation is like red, or it's not red, but I have to like mix my foundation. I kind of like have to make my face dark a bit, and then I put my foundation on, and then it all kind of evens out. So yeah, I'll be showing you guys in my future videos of how I do my foundation routine and everything like that. You just have to stay tuned because you guys know it is quarantine, so I might as well just be here shooting some videos, so I ain't doing nothing else. Okay, so I just simply like to do like that, and I do it on my eyelids as well. So you have to the dark spots, so obviously your mouth, your eyes, sometimes people have to color correct their cheeks. It just all really does depend on you. Now, I actually haven't used another color corrector other than this. I do like using this. I mean, it hasn't failed me, so why change? So I just like to do these kind of marks. It just shows me where I need to go and what I need to do to color correct. And then I'm just gonna grab my beauty. I do wet my beauty blender. I do it about arm's length, because I just don't want it too wet. And I'm using the NYX just to dampen the beauty blender. So you basically just want to go over the dark circles so you're not able to see it under your foundation, or if you're just going to be putting on your concealer on top, that's how you want it to look. and then you just press in. And then you just want to go around the eyelids like that. So I absolutely love using this concealer, guys. It's nice, it's creamy, it's not drying, and it covers just well. Now I would definitely rate this concealer 10 out of 10. Just to show you guys the difference. Concealed, not concealed, you can totally see the difference. It really does cover the dark circles. I've not had any issues, and since I've had this color corrector, I've never gone back to another one. This is my go-to. So you want to just do the same. Pat underneath the eyes first before you go above. I do have to go down a little bit, and then you want to go up just underneath the eyebrow where it starts, and you just want to make sure you pat all the way around to cover everything, because you shouldn't be able to see your dark circles underneath your color corrector. If you can still see dark circles under your color corrector, it might be that you're not using enough color corrector, or it might just be that your color corrector isn't strong enough, and then I would recommend that you get a different one, because there's no point in getting a color corrector and it's just simply not working. You know, you end up spending all this money. It needs to be able to do the job. And not because people are recommending it to you. I'm going to tell you guys to go out and buy a color corrector just because I'm buying it, or because, you know, just because I'm recommending it. It might be good for me but not good for you. This is why I'm showing you. I am someone that has sensitive skin. I am someone that has dry skin as well. This is why I have to prep and prime my face. I'm gonna go out and get a concealer for people who have oily skin or oily T-zones or certain areas. My skin is dry, my skin is sensitive, and I suffer with eczema. Since I have been using this concealer, I haven't had any breakout as well. So this is why I'm recommending it to you. My channel, when I'm telling you guys about beauty products, it's mostly for dry, sensitive, you know, eczema prone skin. So I don't use really rich products on my skin. I don't really like perfume scented or anything, any kind of really thick consistency. I don't mind it, I just have to be very careful of it. So you just want to make sure you dab and blend in. Sometimes I do have to go over my nose because my nose will go red. It just really depends, but yeah, it really does just depend. So you just want to take your time, you know, make sure you're getting over everything and you're not in a rush or anything, because the last thing you want to do is go out and you know, you're going out somewhere and you get flashback, or you know, you're there taking pictures and your makeup just simply doesn't look that good. So this is the finished look. It didn't even take me too long. This is how I do like to color correct, just to make sure that my face, you can't really see the dark circles. Yeah, this is how I like to color correct. And I have to color correct my mouth and underneath my eyes, because you guys can obviously see I do have dark circles. So I definitely recommend, even if you think, oh, I don't need to use a color corrector, my skin is fine, my skin is one shade, just get a color corrector just in case, you know. So this is the finished look of how I like to color correct. I am using natural light. I haven't got a ring light or anything. I'm just simply using the sun as it's setting down with the Bobbi Brown, and this is in the shade Deep Peach. My foundation shade in the Huda Beauty is in the shade Nutmeg. So this is what I like to color correct with. Anyone that has got deep skin, you might be on the cool side or you might be on the warm side. I am on the warm side, so I have to use a Deep Peach orange shade, but do be careful. I personally found that the LA Girl, I did try it, but I just didn't like it, and it just wasn't for me. And I'm definitely happy with the Bobbi Brown. I do like it. You know, I've been using it for a long time and it hasn't gone wrong or anything like that. No breakouts, you know, no spots, no blemishes, no rash or anything like that. And I have sensitive skin, so this is why I don't really like to chop and change, as I have to be careful. Because imagine now, guys, I might go out, try a different concealer, and I totally have a breakout. So I'm going to be staying with this one for a while. So this is what I like to use. So I'm really happy with this. So yeah, guys, that's how I like to conceal, and that is the Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Corrector. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what kind of concealer you guys use, and remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.